As bad as you think this might have looked, the reaction in South Africa is actually quite different. People are relieved that things did not go off the rails for President Ramaphosa in the White House. We have to remember that the bar has been set pretty low.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because
I'm
you're in no
answering on
position
this
to
question.
dictate that.
That's
Remember
exactly what
this.
you're doing.
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel.
There was a real fear, given the tensions that had been growing between South Africa and the United States over a number of issues. This could just go in a really bad way for President Ramaphosa. On some levels, it did, but for the most part, because that bar had been set so low, at home, President Ramaphosa has been kind of getting praise for holding his cool, holding his own, in the face of provocation. We're hearing from sources which so far tend to be South African that the private meetings went a lot better than what we saw on TV. Remember, the South Africans came to really push for, a better bilateral trade deal, given the announcements by President Trump. They wanted to reset their relationship with the United States, but their real focus was on trade. A deal could be announced in the next 24, 48 hours, or we might hear nothing. That is what they came for. That's what they would call genuine success. Because many of the issues that South Africa actually faces with the United States are not the kinds of things that get solved in a quick meeting. These are things that are tied to deeply held principles that they've had since the end of apartheid. The critics will say some of this stuff it has moved on, or they should find a way to adapt it to the real world in which we all find ourselves. But at the same time, they have every right as a sovereign nation to follow whatever principles their leaders believe in.